Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, Camera Crash Course. Today I am going to be giving you a review of the Ice ND1000 10-stop ND filter for your camera. Let's get into things. If you are in the market for a 10-stop filter, you probably come across this as a choice on Amazon. It is a $24 alternative to $100 filters. So just recently I was interested in buying one, and before I went out and spent about $150 on the Lee 10-stop or Big Stopper, I decided to pick up something that is pretty cheap, about 5 times cheaper than that, and it cost only about $25. I got this to see how much I would actually be using a 10-stop filter before I went out and bought one. And then let me tell you guys, for $25, this is a really hard to beat price filter. The optical quality is impressive. You lose zero sharpness, and as far as I can tell, very little color shift. And if you are aware, color shift is a big part when using neutral density filters, and this is pretty neutral as far as color shift goes. So it makes a pretty good, a really pretty good option for those interested in using a 10-stop filter, because you don't have to go and be super crazy with your post-processing. You don't have to push. Don't have to decrease the color or change white balance. Anyways, it comes in a pretty sketchy bubble wrap box. So the packaging in which the filter comes in is sort of disappointing, but I guess for the price of $25, there's not much more you can expect. It is sad to see that the packaging for this item is kind of low cost compared to other filters. However, the contents inside are really good, so don't judge a book by its cover. However, it does come with a plastic case, and I wouldn't recommend using it because it's very flimsy. Other filters, I was not as impressed with the packaging, but I guess you kind of give here. 25 bucks, you get a very high quality filter. So I'm going to go out into the real world and give you a vlog video of me shooting some of this. So stay tuned, guys. Here we go. Alright guys, here we are. So this is the first test I've got set up here. Here's my 10-stop ND filter. And I got the camera set up here right behind me. And over here is the composition we're going for. So it is currently sunsetting. The sun is currently setting right now. It's got a couple minutes to go. And we have these beautiful clouds. So I'm hoping that over the course of about 1 minute or so, minute and a half, the clouds move with the help of this ND 10-stop filter. Okay? So here's how I got the ring for my filter holder set down there. Now, I bought a 62 millimeter filter, and that's the size of this thread right here. Now, it currently doesn't fit any of my lenses, but I bought the largest filter I have, which is for this right here. So I'll put that on there, and I'll take the photograph. With 10-stop ND filter on, just a faint little bit of the sun is visible through the viewfinder. Now, it's such a dark piece of glass that it pretty much blocks out anything you can see back there, and you can see me in front of the camera because it's pretty much a mirror. Now, we have a shutter speed of 1/10 of a second, and that, if you take a 10-dot filter, you divide that by half 10 times, and you get a shutter speed of 90 seconds. So we're going to go that. So to do that, I'm going to put my camera into manual mode, and we'll scroll through here, and we'll keep going, wrong way, and we'll go to bulb mode. Now, once we get to bulb mode, which is right there, we'll be able to set up and take the shot. Now, I'm going to have to turn on my remote shutter release because this is a bulb mode. I have to redo it remotely. And we'll have to count for 90 seconds then. So hopefully, over the 90 seconds, the clouds move across the sky either towards us or across. It's a pretty cool effect both ways. And our composition comes out nice and clean, and we can make this work. So this is how the 10-stop filter works. We'll see you later. Alright guys, so my 3-minute exposure is now over, and I gotta tell you, this photo came out fantastic. I'll show it to you in the back of the camera, and then we'll move and I'll show you it on screen. So in the camera body, this is what it looks like. I don't know if you can see that at all, but that is a perfect effect that I was going for, and that is with a 10-stop ND filter. So here's my first session here. Here's the photo how it came out. That came out pretty good, and that was just with a $25 ND filter from a company called Ice. So we're going to move on to different examples now. That was the first one. See you later. Alright, I am now back at my new location. And guess where it is? It's down this tunnel. Yeah. So this is kind of an interesting place to use a tip stop ND filter because you typically wouldn't think a dark place would be good good use of an ND filter. This dark, however, we do have reflections on the water out there. You can see the water's kind of choppy out there, okay? So I'm hoping that on a minute or about a minute and a half exposure, we're gonna be able to get a good photo here, and it won't look too cheesy. So here we go. This is the camera setup. I got everything set up here before I brought you in here, and yeah, I'm hoping it goes good. So we're gonna take the photo now. There we go. I'll see you in 90 seconds. So the photo is pretty good. The ripples did go away. Now if you're like me, I'm pretty picky about how I don't like ripples in water. So this is probably the weakest example of the use of a hidden stop ND filter. So I put this one at last. It works. I'm not gonna yell at it too much. I like how it came out. There's nothing too bad to say about it. Here it is in the camera. Yeah. And here it is on screen. It came out pretty nice though, I think. You have to really zoom in to see the smoothing of water, but I guess it does work. It came out nice. That's all I have to say about it. Okay, so it's been a few days now since I've gotten my ND filter, and I've had time to play around with it, and I've used it, and I've taken you on some videos of me shooting with it, and it's pretty good. I like it. Compared to other filters on the market, it's not as high quality, but you don't get any color cast, and sharpness is really good. However, there is one problem with that I found with it. As you can see, as you zoom in very tight on the image, this kind of confetti appears. Now this is kind of what happens when you have a low quality glass. You get these kind of, I'm going to call it confetti look. It's these little blips that appear on a very high, when you're using a very high f-stop. So I was shooting at an f22 in the first image, at f16 in the second, and it really shows up there. Even if you're not using a high f-stop, it's still apparent. So the price for the glass is not too great, and therefore you have this kind of confetti look. The price point of $25, you can use this, you can destroy it, and it's not going to cost you a fortune. And if you like it, go buy a lead bake stopper, go buy a Nisi filter, I don't know. Go buy something more expensive. This is a pretty good filter though for your first price. So for my viewers who are on a budget, I recommend this filter to anyone who doesn't mind the confetti look. Minus that, this filter is great. You have no color cast, perfect sharpness, and everything's perfect. So, yes, I hope you guys liked my review. If it was helpful, please subscribe to my channel. Give that a like button. Comment, tell me, I might comment back. Who knows? Thank you guys for watching. Have a good week. See you later.